Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This week it's been a bit hard for me to decide what content I wanted to put out. Why is that? Well, I have actually been working on something pretty much every day since the Stormguard patch release. But I'm not quite ready to show it to you. So that sort of like took me to sort of like start asking myself what I was going to do. And long story short, I decided that I wanted to come back to the what I had back then called the Suramar mod, which is still, I'll call it the Suramar mod right now. But I realized that I have to change the mod in some way, and I was coming up with some sort of concept of what I wanted to do, and I think that what I have is pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and fly around and actually show you what some of these ideas might be. So let's go ahead and take away that. So this is pretty much the Suramar mod slash concept that I had before. It's sort of based around a city which is kind of moon-shaped, roughly. There's certain parts that obviously aren't that. And yeah, so what we have is that it's sort of a harbor area. This is all based inside the Emerald Dream non-used continent, so this is where I'm building this area up. As you can see, we have like the different skyboxes for the different areas of the of sort of the land. And that's fine because I did want it to have this sort of like stark change in skyboxes. But anyway, so this is what the mod looks like from above. I'm just ranting a bit too much. And what I want to do essentially is I want to make it an island of sorts. So the idea was that was going to be an island. There's going to be another forest area around here with potentially some horde hub and the alliance hub that'll come further up ahead. This here was going to be sort of like a little mountainous area, and then you could come around this area where I was already making sort of an alliance hub section of the island. What I've decided for is I really want to change the concept of the island itself. It's actually it makes a lot of sense because I don't want it to be Suramar. I want it to be something else. I want it to be a different city. Therefore, explaining why it's just a series of ruins and anyways, you know, all that sort of interesting information that makes this concept but integrated into something different. So another idea that I was planning to do, which I actually liked quite a bit, was playing with these same ruins but having it interplay with some sort of like Naga city, and it would be sort of this abandoned sort of ruin, or maybe a ruin that's been risen out of the sea magically. And you have the Naga as like the imminent threat on the island. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of having the island just be what it is right now, is that I'm going to really change it drastically. I'm going to bring up the mountains a lot higher up so that when we're down here we can actually see mountains in the horizon. So we'll do that, and we'll create a hub, so another chunk of city perhaps, but this is the Naga side, and it's going to be really dramatic, and it's going to require a couple of changes from what I currently have. So hopefully that will work out. I'll have to eliminate other parts of it which I don't really like. Like, I don't think this bridge formation thing is working. I'm still not entirely sure about like the well there of magic. Anyway, so I was thinking about like maybe bringing up some like a sand path or something around along those lines, and have this be a certain way, bring out the sand edge, of course, continually throughout the island. And I don't know, and playing with more of it. So I think that what I want to do now is we're going to jump onto Nogget, and we're going to start editing this particular area of the map. All right, so we're back in Nogget, and I forgot to record some of the initial work that I was doing, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the color of the grass because I want it to be darker in this new sort of like reimagining of the map. So go ahead, take a look at that, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and I finished with the areas that I wanted to actually change. I also started raising a bit of the terrain as I had compared to what I had it before. So there's you might notice a couple of differences, but I'm still sort of trying to keep to it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to continue with all these dramatic changes to terrain, and hopefully after that we'll have a nicely shaped island. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, did a lot of work around the island, made sure that I have the actual rough contour of the island that I wanted, made some really dramatic changes to the geography, so added a lot of mountains, a lot of peaks, and I think that'll be it for now. So we'll be back later on, probably next week, and we'll take a look at how this new island project starts taking shape. So until then, everybody, take it easy. Bye-bye.